No, you ain't eating my feet.
Power restored in data store Charlie. Analysis. Quarantine has been lifted in this sector. Access granted to medical facility. Status report. Spectroscopy. Medical sample 1 was aborted with no contact matches.
No, run though. Alright people, it's time to talk about AtomFall. Got about 3 or 4 hours into the game. This is the new open world from Rebellion Studios. This is the studio behind the Sniper Elite franchise. I've been playing them since the 3rd entry, and they have done a whole lot of improving as a studio. They're one of my favorite AA developers, honestly, right now. And this game, honestly, it cuts away a lot of the filler from some games. You get right to the point. They put you in the world. They set it up for you. Then they don't hold your hand. You got messages and things to figure out along the way. You got some good gameplay. It feels nice. It's very, very British, which we don't have a whole lot of that in gaming right now, so that's fine with me. We got some survival aspects, but not too much to where, you know, everyone couldn't be able to play it. There's some monsters and mutants. The human enemies, they're pretty decently smart, and it can be overwhelming. You got limited resources, limited ammo. I'm always a big fan of that. Really, this one just stands out in the aspect of AA development. It came out, it feels pretty polished. I only had like one sound glitch maybe for the 3 hours that I did play on the stream the other day. That's still up on the channel if you'd like to watch it. Yeah, let's get into this. Let's talk about AtomFall. This is the game thoughts, humble opinions, trolls, strategy. I'm very excited to just have something that's a little bit more grounded. Well, I'm not grounded necessarily. This is something that did happen, but it's an alternate timeline. So, of course, we got robots and mutants and this, that, and the other in the story as well. But what I mean by grounded is it's not so jokey. There's not a bunch of superpowers and this, that, and the other yet. And like I was saying just a second ago, we got the limited resources and
feels tight.
you know, you're using rusty weapons and guns and bolt action stuff and a single shot rifle so far, and beating people with croquet bats, and it just actually feels a little bit dire. And apparently you can take out any of the NPCs you want, but I like the concept of the game. It's just you woke up, they tell you what's going on, and you're pretty much either trying to just solve all these mysteries or just get out of this zone. I appreciate that. And I've talked about this in quite a few videos before. Sometimes less is more. Sometimes less is more. And simplicity can actually make a game better in a lot of ways. If something knows what it is and it's executed well. Had a lot of fun with it. They say it's about 15 to 20 hours, maybe like 30 if you're going to do everything in the game. Just depends on how you want to do it. If you take your time with it, there's definitely plenty to explore. So far, like looting wise, it's pretty much just like getting things to craft stuff, finding different weapons. Nothing too crucial, but I enjoy it. It does feel very good to play on controller, which is always a plus. The shooting feels great. I just, honestly and truly, I highly recommend this one, y'all. Now, I would say, if I just, like a few nitpicks maybe, and this is actually something for a lot of FPS games. When you're using especially like the bolt action rifle and stuff like that, it does take quite a while to get him to rack the slide back and rechamber another round. There's like no urgency to it. And, you know, being someone who has shotguns before and all that, yes, you do have to be smooth, especially with bolt actions, to make sure you chamber the round the right way. But I feel maybe, you know, maybe you get better at shooting and you can do it faster later because there are a few perk trees and stuff like that in the game. But I just feel like you could go a little bit faster and a little bit smoother than what it does do, just because of how many enemies you're taking out sometimes. But I do like the transition of having a few rounds and then jumping into melee, you know, and then being able to hit them with the gun. It's a good time. It feels good. Not a bunch of health bars and damage numbers and all that stupid crap that's in almost every game. We just don't need it. It runs better than a lot of the AAA games we're getting right now off the bat. And everything else. It's on Game Pass. Didn't have to spend extra money on it. So, I don't know necessarily that I would spend the 50 or the 70 to play this. But if you have access to Game Pass in any way, shape, or form, definitely recommend playing it right now. And other than that, maybe wait for a sale just because of the length of the game. But that doesn't matter to everybody, so that's really neither here nor there. But this one definitely gets my stamp of approval. I'm definitely ready to play more of it. Let me know what you guys think. This has been the Game Thoughts, Home Opinions, Trolls, Strategy. We play games, we do videos like this. We got shorts, we got streams, co-op. Try to stay on top of the new stuff. We play the classics. We keep it console around here. We will see y'all next time. Later.
Power restored in data store Charlie. Analysis. Quarantine has been lifted in this sector. Access granted to medical facility.
Where's the armory? What was that?
Status report. Spectroscopy analysis of biological samples 1 was aborted with no positive matches. Partial results have been stored in caster film railway bank.
Ah! Get off me, Brovna.